Looking for the perfect recipe for dinner tonight?
These are all those great fall flavors that we're looking for right now.
Next on Martha, Top Chef's Tom Colicchio is sharing one of his top recipes with you.
How beautiful.
Then it's an amazing restoration process.
Metal finishing is in everybody's lives.
Come with me to see just how old metal objects are restored to look as good as new. Plus, expert explorer Josh Bernstein, next on Martha. It was a very busy weekend of mixed emotions for me. I was so sad to hear the news of Paul Newman's passing. Paul and I were friends from Westport, Connecticut. I met him, I think, in the 1970s, and he was married for 50 years to another neighbor, Joanne Woodward. Of course, you all know he's received 2 Academy Awards, and his company, Newman's Own, has been a wonderful, wonderful donator of a tremendous amount of money, over $250 million, I've read, to charities. And his hole-in-the-wall gang camp, well, it was an admirable, and is an admirable place for children with life-threatening diseases. And it's just an amazing, amazing guy. I do have a beautiful picture of the two of us. Well, beautiful of Paul, but he was beautiful in every picture in my new old house book. And Paul was really the instigator of a show house that we did in this restored house that I photographed and really followed the restoration of in this book. All the proceeds for the show house went to the Hole-in-the-Wall gang camp. He was a really, really wonderful man, a lovely friend, and we all know he'll be greatly missed by many. I heard the news when I was traveling back from the wedding of my personal assistant, Liesl Menning, to her new husband, Kevin Haynie. And Liesl met Kevin right here at the show when country music star Josh Turner performed. And I kept seeing this handsome, very tall guy walking back and forth in front of my office and wondering, what the heck is that guy? Why is he coming back here all the time? You know, Liesl's really attractive, and he had spotted her somewhere in the hallway backstage, and he was just waiting. He said, I saw you sitting in there. Then she was busy with other things, and finally he found her at an opportune moment alone in my office, and he went in there, and that was the beginning, about just 6 months ago, of a big romance. And they kept it real quiet until all of a sudden Liesl was engaged. And Kevin is a guitarist in Josh Turner's band. So the wedding appropriately took place on Friday near the home of country music, Nashville, Tennessee, in a charming old town called Franklin. And Liesl and Kevin's memorable day was also filmed by us for a wedding special that will air on the Style Network in December. And we have a sneak preview of some of the highlights. Watch this. So those are the flowers. I was asked by Liesl to create her bouquet. Darcy Miller, our weddings editor, and I really helped Liesl plan the wedding. Look how gorgeous she looks in her Amsal gown. She's appropriate bride for a country western star. Look at that gorgeous bouquet, all green and all natural. The wedding was a green wedding. Green in the where it was, in this beautiful farm. That's her dad. He looks just like Woody Harrelson. Really handsome father. Liesl has 4 sisters. Trees were planted for the ceremony. There's the very cute groom. And we made the Menning mimosa. Something that I created for the wedding. And the reception was in a barn using all local produce. The food was delicious, country food. The menu was printed on recycled paper. Liesl bought 99-cent dish towels and embroidered them up in my craft room with L for Liesl, K for Kevin. The cake was made by Liesl's sister using my applesauce spice cake recipe, and everyone ate it. It was so good. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. And we found out that there are many ways to be creative and memorable without spending a whole big fortune. And with the help of our weddings department, Darcy and the rest of the fantastic crew, thank you very much. Liesl crafted some very clever and unique touches. And the day was personal and beautiful. So our winter's wedding issue, which goes on newsstands December 29th, will feature many more details of the wedding. And there are so many. Francesca and Sharky even got to go, and they bedecked themselves in their little rhinestone necklaces that we made. And they sat right on Liesl's train during the entire wedding, quiet and beautiful. So this is the wedding mimosa. Couldn't be simpler. For each flute glass, 6 tablespoons of orange juice. Now, at a country wedding like Liesl's, you could serve these in little ball jars, just little canning jars, which would be very appropriate. 1 tablespoon of Grand Marnier or Cointreau. And don't forget the lemon juice, just to make it a little bit tart. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. A little sprig of mint. And what makes it sparkly and really interesting is a topping of Prosecco, which is an Italian sparkling wine. And that is a delicious, delicious cocktail. And it's no fun drinking alone, so I'm going to ask our first guest, Josh Bernstein from Discovery Channel's Into the Unknown, to join me. Josh, come on up.
Okay.
Here, you have the fresh one.
Okay, thank you.
Do you drink this early in the morning?
Why not?
Well,
Cheers.
here, a toast to the finale of Josh's first season of Into the Unknown, which followed your first program.
Yeah, back in my History Channel days.
Yeah, that was a great program, too. And I have a funny story to tell you, which I will share when we come back after the break.
Cheers.
Coming up, a great recipe for dinner tonight. We'll be right back.